noises all night long. Quack, quack, quack. What? Not ducks, not ducks. But something that kept me awake all night. I don't even know where I parked. I fell asleep, don't know where I parked. Now I know. Now I know why I had a hard time sleeping. Sometimes you have to pay attention to where you park. I parked right in a breeding ground, it looks like. A breeding ground! What was I thinking? I don't even think I was thinking. I was just thinking it's time to go to sleep, but wow. Look at all these guys. I thought it was just a frog. A noisy frog all night. It wasn't. Doggone birds. That's pretty awesome. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens daily. Sometimes right next to a gigantic pond with a bunch of noisy birds that keep you up all night long. I hope they didn't graffiti the side of my truck the way only birds can. Well, it's very early morning and the sun is just starting to burst over the horizon. I'm just falling out of bed and getting ready to mosey on down the road. I'm actually up before the alarm. Stop! So the plan today is get up to Minnesota. I'm like 400 miles away from my delivery. It was supposed to be there right now. It's not going to be there right now. So I'm getting up there. Should be there about 2 o'clock. I'm figuring about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Then I'm just going to drop this, not worry about delivering. Pick up an empty trailer. Go pick up when I get there. So I'm going to drop and pick up and try and be in Omaha, Nebraska this evening for a delivery, which I don't think it's going to happen either. It's, boy, just pow, 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 pow with impossible runs. But we're getting the loads, we're just not getting the time to get there, you know, so reschedule. I just stopped to get a little bit of fuel and wake up a little bit and do my morning duties because I really couldn't do it beside a geese pond. I mean, I guess I could have, but didn't want to, so I stopped, got a little bit of coffee and found something pretty amazing. Check this out. Da, 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 da. 2 pounds of goodness. 2 pounds of peanut butter chocolate goodness. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy, right? Wow, that really didn't take as long as I thought. I made it to my destination. Look, we have 2 trailers sitting over there. One of those is more than likely mine. Mine, all mine. It's that easy. Connected, all done, hooked everything up. Reefer is off. Oh, let me show you guys. Okay, so on these new reefers, this is how you turn it on. You just press that button and then you have these controls here so you can control the reefer. That little project that I came up with, I'm thinking could probably mount like right in here, just a small little mount, maybe a sticky or something. And with 2 wires, a positive and negative, the Bluetooth device could jack into here. You pull that down, you can connect to it. Or possibly get the power from this little USB thing right there. Just plug it in USB to power it. Seal that back up. Most carriers and Thermo Kings have a little USB thing here, so computer systems can see what's wrong with the engine inside. But you could also use that for power, so it could be USB powered. Mount right here, And then this thermostat wire right here that goes inside the trailer, you could tie into it very easily to check the box temperature. And then this little Bluetooth device that would mount right here would send a signal that would go directly into the cab of my truck and reach a cell phone. That could have an app installed on it that I could always monitor the temperature within my trailer. It always sounded like a pipe dream. It was an idea I had a while back. But it seems like that pipe dream could be coming to fruition. I want to thank everybody that's contacted me in private emails and stuff and finding out about Chinese manufacturing and all and everything else. You guys, you're amazing. You know who you are. I don't want to mention any names just yet, just in case you don't want your names mentioned. But everybody that has contacted me about patenting and what was that one patent? I'm not good at all this stuff. It is called, oh, here we go. What is that patent? Open source patents. Utility patent for a year. Provisional patent. So I got to file for a provisional patent, which should be fairly inexpensive. I think I was told it's $125 for a year, and no one could steal your idea until you can get a normal patent. So I'm thinking about doing that. Everybody's been giving me all this advice. I don't know what to do with the advice. I'm just going to slowly it's baby steps. But in the meantime, I got paperwork to do, lots and lots of paperwork, because I just dropped this load and I got to hook up to this empty trailer, and I'm already a couple hours late to where I'm supposed to be over picking up my next load. Wireless thermal sensors. See, you guys are amazing. I always tell Stephanie, I'm always a little bit jealous of her because she works for a major telecommunications company. She's one of the upper bosses, and she's always fortunate and gets to do things like conference calls. As a truck driver, I don't get to do conference calls much. I don't get to communicate with a team or anything like that. And you guys communicating with me through emails like this, it's like I'm on an email conference call. I talked to T-Zone. Hold on, T-Zone already manufactures a similar product. T-Zone offers it in Alabia, whatever. Tell me if it's similar enough to your idea. They sell it to Australian truck drivers in the Outback. They also offer another sensors. So I got to check this product out. Let me go to it real fast while I got you guys on video. Let me see if it's similar. Bluetooth thermometer, wireless pool temperature, humidity. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Oh man, humidity and temperature. I don't know. It looks like it's a little product that sits on the side of the trailer. That looks like a temperature gauge that just sits on the outside of the trailer. I want something that actually shoots to your cell phone or mobile device so you could monitor while you drive or while you sleep in case it goes out of, what's the word? Temperature. An alarm would go off on your cell phone to wake you up and let you know, hey, you need to look at this, and possibly pull up some sort of report that you could send to the mechanics via your mobile device, period. This looks like just something that sits on the outside of your trailer that most refrigerated units already have built in to the settings module on the motor. Okay, I just did a conference call. Well, a conference. Steph, see, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Well, I made it. I made it to my destination in Waite Park, Minnesota. Still quite a few trucks here, even though the place is closed for the day. These trucks need to get loaded, and then I need to get loaded and head to Omaha. But I just heard some frightful news that I need to check on right here. You guys ready? Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's 37 degrees outside.
Okay, it's 37 degrees, but look at this. Snow. 90% chance of snow tonight. Something I'm definitely not looking forward to. My first snow of the season. I wasn't planning on it happening in October. I was maybe November, sometime close to Thanksgiving. See a little bit of snow. Not before Halloween. This is a little bit crazy. It's just kind of lightly snowing, but look at the size of those snowflakes there. Would you look at those? Seems like there's a snowflake on every light pole almost. It's not even Halloween yet. What a non-eventful day. Today was a very non-eventful day. I mean, it was eventful if you consider it as a regular work day. It was okay. Warm. I gotta turn this on warm. I'm just heating up some Minnesota wild rice with a hamburger broken up and all smeared in. Looks like I'm moving around and shaking a lot. It's windy. It's really, really windy, and it's getting ready to snow. It's been hitting a little bit of those little... I'm holding on like I'm surfing here. I'm surfing. It's rocking pretty good. But, yeah, we had a little bit of snow flurries, not much, but at 10 o'clock tonight, it's supposed to come down. But, yeah, not too much going on today. I think I'm just going to continue on with this in the morning when I wake up, because I don't have no cell phone service. So there, I mean, I can't post this video just yet, so I might as well eat some dinner, get some sleep, wake up, cruise through the middle of nowhere, Minnesota, into the middle of nowhere, Iowa, down into Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know if I should just warm this up. I put it in there when I bought it, and it was hot and cooked, but it's in a plastic container. I don't want to melt it, so I'm kind of I'm not nuking it. I don't have a microwave. It's an oven, but I put it on 200 degrees, and I'll just let it set for a minute. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that, what I just said, because honestly I don't remember what I just said. Oh, some pretty cool things have happened today. Not for vlogging purposes, but for my project purposes. Somebody else got a hold of me today, another Google Glass family member, and did a little bit of research, contacted some Chinese companies to find out what it would cost to manufacture the little idea that I had. Cost wasn't actually too bad. The cost, when you have stuff built overseas, it's actually very, very cheap. Bringing it back into the United States, on the other hand, the taxes and stuff, very, very, very expensive. I don't know if it's cheaper to have, you know, when they say it's cheaper to have stuff made overseas and then brought to them and sold in America, like Chinese products and stuff. But with the taxes and the, I forget what he called it. It was, I forget what the wording is. I'm not a business person. But an import tax, I guess what it is, that jumped up the cost like 4 or 3 times more than what the product actually cost to build. You know, so let's say it costs $20, $25 to manufacture in the United States, you know, for one unit, one thing, and then the United States charges $100 import tax. That's $125 per unit, when the product itself only costs $25 to make, or $20 to make. You would think that American companies, that we have companies here in America that can manufacture like they do overseas and not have to pay that crazy tax. I don't know. So maybe it's not as cheap as I thought when people make stuff in China and have it shipped over, or they're bigger corporations that get those tax breaks. But someone like you and me trying to create something and start something new, if you don't have a GoFundMe campaign going, or you don't have a pretty good amount of money in your savings account to put into something like that, it could be nearly impossible. Anyway, things are happening. So things are happening on that front. I'm pretty happy about, and I'm so thankful that Google Glass helped me meet such amazing people, because in my industry, I mean, I don't know nothing about that. I'm a user. I use technology. I don't create technology. You know, I can come up with ideas. I have another idea I could spill out now, but anybody can make it, and it's not, it's NC-17. It's an NC-17 product. Maybe I'll talk about it in a different video, but not today's. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and eat, crash out, and I'll talk to you guys when the sun comes up. Hopefully with very little snow on my hood.